dingo is Australia's symbolic animal, appearing 4,000 years ago. Their presence along the coastline in Fraser Island, on the Queensland coast, has become a prominent problem and cause for concern among tourists and residents. In May 2024, it was reported that $13,330 in damage was caused by dingoes at Orchid Beach and Waddy Point. Dingoes harass tourists and locals by stealing food and ransacking belongings. This has created challenges for rangers in protecting people and tourists. Next, on the same day in Australia, a tourist collided with a dingo on Fraser Island, causing another tourist to panic when meeting the dingo for the first time. This tourist was promptly taken to the hospital by the medical team. There were no reports of injuries, and all visitors and residents were safe. Australian authorities have installed signs prohibiting people from approaching invasive dingo dogs to ensure everyone's safety. Faced with the damage caused by dingo attacks, countermeasures are being considered, in which the use of guns is considered an effective measure. In Australia, the hunting of dingo dogs is strictly managed by a system of licenses and regulations to ensure ecological balance and wildlife protection. Hunting season usually takes place in winter and spring from May to September. People participating in hunting must apply for and be issued a valid license. The license stipulates the maximum number of dingo dogs allowed to hunt in a season from 5 to 10 animals. The license also clearly stipulates that hunting of dingo dogs is prohibited in populated areas, nature reserves, and national parks. The .308 Winchester rifle, also known as the NATO, has become a popular choice in dealing with invasive dingoes in Australia. This type of ammunition was developed based on the design of the M1 Garand rifle in the early 1950s, used to protect local livelihoods from dingo attacks. Firearms training time is usually 2 to 4 days, but can be up to 1 week or more for intensive courses. Hunting dingoes at night is a popular activity in Australia, especially in rural areas. To deal with dingoes at night, people often use lights to illuminate and locate dingoes. Technological means such as infrared cameras are also used to monitor in the dark. According to recent studies, hunting dingoes at night has helped reduce the number in the Australian region to about 30% compared to before. This means improving community safety and protection. In addition, when hunting at night, hunters need to pay attention to the weather. If it has rained in the previous days, the ground will be wet and prone to making noise from footsteps, which can make the dingo more alert. Hunters need to be careful in their approach to avoid affecting other animals. Furthermore, the installation of video camera equipment also needs to be done carefully. A small mistake such as forgetting to turn on the machine can result in a lost opportunity to gather information and monitor dingo activities. This can lead to a lack of specific evidence to reflect and evaluate the effectiveness of hunting strategies. Australians use the second method, which is to use traps to deal with dingo dogs. On the outskirts of Toowoomba, southeast Queensland, on March 30th, a female and a large male dingo were captured. This female is described as having a set of sharp teeth and is one of a group of animals that causes anxiety among people when they attack the coast, the male being aggressive when the female is captured. The large dingo was captured and determined to weigh approximately 39.7 pounds, recorded as the heaviest of the hunting season. Australian hunters have appreciated the use of traps in dingo control. At the same time, their expertise is evident, not only in their ability to properly install traps and their in-depth understanding of dingo behavior and biology. They know how to place traps in strategic locations and use smell or sound to attract them into the trap. Why do Australians use guns combined with setting traps to control dingo dogs? Due to their living habits, they affect the soil environment. They live in groups. Their breeding season is from March to April, with a gestation period of about 63 days, so they dig underground burrows to protect young dingo dogs, creating a risk of population growth. Do not hunt alone, and always keep others informed of your dingo hunting plans and location. In the harsh desert environment, hunting with 2 to 3 people is necessary to ensure safety. Risks such as severe weather, difficult terrain, and the possibility of unforeseeable emergencies require mutual assistance. The trap installation process must be done safely. Installing traps to deal with dingo dogs requires meticulousness and thoroughness to ensure effectiveness. First of all, it is necessary to choose a suitable location, usually paths or intersections where dingoes often pass. In these areas, hunters will find a place that is dry and protected from bad weather to set their traps. An effective trap is often covered with dry grass to make the trap look more natural. The installer then uses a skull and places bait in it to lure the dingo, ensuring that the bait is protected from rain and retains its scent. To increase effectiveness, you can add a little dog urine around the trap area to attract the dingo's attention. A hunter can set up a trap, but they need to follow regulations to make the process safe. There are many mixed opinions that do not support hunting and trapping of dingo dogs. These people believe that dingo dogs are also purebred species similar to domestic dogs, so they do not want to harm them. They have the right to live freely, and hunting them is inhumane. At the same time, the use of traps and guns is considered an extreme action, which can cause serious injury not only to dingo dogs but also to other animals when accidentally caught. The relationship between dingo dogs and kangaroos in nature is a predatory relationship, in which the dingo dog is the predator and the kangaroo is the prey. As kangaroo populations have increased, there has been a decline in food available in the wild. In 2021, a study by the University of Queensland estimated the damage caused by kangaroos to golf courses in the state of Queensland to be up to $25 million USD per year. They attack golf courses in explosive numbers, including damaging grass, digging up soil, and causing damage to infrastructure. This not only affects people's golf experience but also causes large repair and maintenance costs for golf courses. By 2022, according to the Australian Kangaroo Association, the number of kangaroos could reach 60 million. Negative impact on human living environment. However, the encroachment of kangaroo populations has not recorded any collisions with human casualties. To deal with the risk of economic damage due to the invasion of kangaroos, Australian people and authorities have implemented the gun method, which is being highly appreciated in controlling the number of kangaroos. On May 15, 2022, according to information from the Australian Kangaroo Association, the number of kangaroos has decreased to 40 million. Cooperation between hunters and authorities has played an important role in reducing kangaroo numbers. Licensed hunters must be over 18 years old to participate and are instructed to comply with strict government regulations in kangaroo hunting activities. The government also promotes enforcement of hunting season regulations, ensuring that measures are implemented effectively and protect the environment. The collection and handling of kangaroos is necessary to ensure the safety of both humans and other animals. Wounded kangaroos can attract other wildlife. People participating in the collection need to wear gloves and masks, then contact the authorities to learn how to safely and appropriately dispose of kangaroo carcasses. This needs to be done quickly and effectively to minimize risks to the environment and the community. It is important to avoid processing kangaroo meat without permission from the authorities. To reduce the impact of kangaroo populations on the living activities of Australians. A humane measure that can be applied is to plant eucalyptus trees. Although eucalyptus leaves are not a nutritious food source for kangaroos, the fact that they rely on this tree for their survival may help curb population overgrowth. As kangaroos depend on eucalyptus leaves, they can experience nutritional deficiencies, affecting their health and fertility. In response to protests from some communities that do not support hunting and trapping activities, the government has come up with a solution that combines the installation of fences to prevent attacks by dingoes and kangaroos. As for the kangaroo's ability to jump is 30 feet high. The Australian people discussed and decided that the fence needed to be at least 35 feet high to keep out kangaroos. High-strength steel or hard plastic are the top choices for installation. Only then can the fence meet the requirements of protecting people's property from attacks by this animal. So what do you think about using guns and traps in dealing with invasive dingoes and kangaroos? Do you support this method or not? Please leave your opinion in the comments section below the video. If you agree, please comment number 1, and don't forget to share this video to spread the message about the need to protect the environment and wildlife. Thanks for watching. Continue watching the video with me.
The echoes of the rifle slowly fade away, but the real battle is beyond the hunt, where you will understand why the damage invasive species are causing. Over the past 2 decades, more than 2 million miles of new roads have cut through forests, fragmenting habitats and opening up once isolated areas to human encroachment. This relentless expansion displaces wildlife and creates highways for invasive species like feral pigs to spread deeper into fragile ecosystems. The loss of natural barriers has allowed wolves to outcompete native species. Europe's forests, once a testament to the resilience of nature, are now at the centre of an escalating crisis. Wild boars and wolves, 2 of the continent's most notorious invasive species, have flourished in the wake of human expansion. Over the past few decades, relentless efforts to build roads and expand settlements have fragmented habitats, forcing the animals into closer and more frequent contact with humans. By 2025, the economic cost of their impacts will have soared to more than $1,500 million a year, reshaping both the environment and rural livelihoods across Europe. Mild winters, driven by climate change, have become breeding grounds for wild boars. Their populations have skyrocketed at an unprecedented rate, with studies showing they double every 4 years. This rapid growth has unleashed a wave of devastation, wiping out wheat, corn and vineyards in France, Germany and Italy overnight. Meanwhile, wolves, once pushed to the brink of extinction, are reclaiming their ancestral territories at an astonishing rate. While they have a role in keeping wild boar populations in check, their reintroduction has come at a cost. Livestock attacks have increased 30% in the past decade, leaving farmers struggling with emotional and financial despair. Southern Spain, Hungary and Poland are among the worst affected areas, where managed hunting seasons are held to control populations that can increase by 200% annually under ideal conditions. With more than 4 million wild boar roaming Europe and some areas reporting densities of more than 80 per square mile, the stakes are high and hunters need to take responsible hunting seriously. Agriculture across Germany and France faces annual losses of over $80 million, making every hunt a battle for balance. In Europe's dense forests, every step is tense. Hunters dressed in bright orange protective gear, reflective clothing and sturdy boots navigate challenging terrain. But what happens when visibility is limited? Imagine the chaos in your gear hunting area, becoming a lifeline that helps your team locate and support you in those crucial moments when everything hangs in the balance. Did you know that modern tracking technology has reduced wild boar hunting search times across Europe by nearly 50%? GPS devices guide hunters swiftly through dense forests, cutting down uncertainty to just 2 to 3 hours in prime hunting areas. Wild boars often gravitate toward water-rich regions, such as the wetlands of southern Spain, the Danube Delta or the dense forests of Poland, where food is abundant in acorns and roots. Understanding the behaviour of wild boars is key to effective tracking. These animals are known to follow well-worn trails and leave clear signs behind. Their hoof prints, with distinct points and indentations in soft soil, are telltale clues. What do you think about this method of identification? If you have any other information, please comment below. Every step a European hunter takes is meticulously calculated to combat invasive species effectively. Wolves, capable of covering 30 miles daily with their sharp senses, dominate the Carpathian Mountains as apex predators. Hunters often undergo rigorous 6-month training to master sight alignment, smooth trigger control, and consistent stock placement skills. A slight misalignment can result in a missed shot at 300 yards and a rare opportunity lost. Why invest this time? Precision ensure a successful wolf hunt and an ethical, swift takedown. Would you choose to take a carefully calculated shot to control the growing wolf population, or step away and allow their numbers to expand unchecked? In the frozen wilderness of the Carpathian Mountains, winter hunting pushes hunters to their limits. Temperatures drop to -10 to GF and snow covers the ground, making every step a test of endurance. To qualify for a license, hunters must complete a grueling survival test that involves hiking 10 miles through the snow with a 40-pound backpack and hitting a target 300 yards away. If you've ever passed this grueling test, comment 1. Violations of these strict regulations, such as hunting out of season or without a license, can result in serious consequences, including fines of up to $10,000 for illegally hunting wolves or $5,000 for poaching wild boars. In the dense misty forests of Bavaria and the vast plains of Romania, more than 500 European hunters have mastered the art of camouflage to fool their prey. Using ghillie suits decorated with local foliage or earth-coloured clothing, they blend seamlessly into the terrain. To avoid being detected by the keen hearing of wolves or the keen senses of wild boars, the hunters mask their scent with earth or body spray. Set up in high shelters or stands, they rely on precision rifles like the Blazer R8 and Merkel Helix to ensure each shot is silent and loud enough to distract from their surroundings. Hunting organisations track wolves which can weigh 70 to 130 pounds and measure 4 to 6 feet in length, making them dangerous targets. The fact that they can spot humans from as close as 1.5 miles away adds to the challenge. Hunts in Europe are often focused on managing wolf populations to protect livestock, with countries like Poland and Estonia issuing limited licenses. Hunters must navigate a variety of terrain, from the dense forests of Scandinavia to the Carpathian Mountains. Despite their size and power, a single accurate shot at 300 to 400 yards is often the only chance. The intensity of the hunt became apparent as the team took up their hunting position with a disciplined approach. In the snowy wilderness of Eastern Europe, wolf hunting is strictly regulated and is only allowed in late winter when the wolves are more active.
Got him. Back on it.
Their training had taught them that standing on the open, treeless plains without camouflage would leave them vulnerable to wolf attacks. However, strict European regulations require hunters to report the number of wolves knocked down, to devise more humane methods of controlling the invasive species in the future. The hunt unfolded with extreme tension as the team relied on advanced calling devices to lure a wolf within range. It took only 5 minutes of skillful sound manipulation using predator calling equipment that mimicked prey sounds and wolf howls to draw the target out. These devices, strategically placed about 150 to 200 yards from the hunters, distracted the wolf. With wolves reaching speeds of up to 35 mph, hunters needed to act swiftly.
We just quinted. Nice shot.
What sets wolf hunting apart is the psychological challenge. Any lapse in focus, whether due to cold weather or hunter fatigue, could cost the entire team their chance.
Yeah.
While some hunters rely solely on their natural vocal talents to mimic wolf sounds, a skill requiring exceptional ability and years of practice, others turn to technology to simplify the task. Which method would you choose to attract wolves? Let us know in the comments below. In Europe, the transition from ground-based hunting to helicopter-assisted operations has revolutionized the fight against invasive species such as wild boars and wolves. This exciting yet high-risk activity peaks in late autumn, specifically in November, when these animals are most active. Currently, helicopter hunting is permitted only in areas experiencing significant agricultural damage, such as southern Spain and parts of Eastern Europe. Funded by environmental organisations and government subsidies, this operation costs hunters approximately $3,000 per participant. Beyond the thrill of the hunt, participants receive a share of the meat and contribute to reducing annual agricultural losses, which have decreased by an estimated $500 million since this initiative began. This effort has revitalised Europe's agricultural and livestock sectors, particularly in Romania and Hungary, where wild boars and wolves previously caused extensive damage. After a successful wild boar hunting in Europe, the hunter's work doesn't stop there. The hunter must ensure that the animals are transported to a facility for a thorough food safety check. The wild boars are tested for diseases such as trichinosis to ensure the meat is safe for consumption. Only after being licensed does the hunter move on to the processing stage. Wild boar meat is a rich source of nutrients, rich in protein, iron, and essential vitamins such as B6 and B12. Wild boar meat is leaner than domestic pork, making it a healthier choice for a heart-healthy diet. How will you enjoy this wild delicacy on your dinner table? Did you know that some European governments have found an innovative way to recycle wolf pelts into fashionable and functional winter clothing? In areas where temperatures regularly dip below 20 DFF, these garments provide exceptional warmth and durability. What makes these furs truly remarkable is their sustainability. Each pelt, carefully reused and crafted into fashion, minimizes its environmental impact while providing value to its owner. In addition to warmth, these garments carry a legacy of responsible wildlife management. From the thrill of the hunt to the table, wild boar hunting in Europe embodies tradition, sustainability, and health. What are your thoughts on this journey and the value it brings? Share your perspective in the comments, and don't forget to support our channel by liking and subscribing for more fascinating content. Let's go to see the next content.
In the towering mountains of the African savannah, where rocky hills meet dense forests, a tense battle is being waged between humans and baboons. Here, hunters gather and carefully plan their moves to outsmart these dangerous baboons. Baboons, native to this rugged terrain, are mostly ground dwellers but adept climbers who can disappear into the trees when danger lurks. Their loud growls and shrill screams echo through the valleys, challenging their pursuers. Living in tight-knit groups, led by dominant males, they roam the land on a non-omnivorous diet of plants and insects, destroying everything and leaving nothing untouched. Since then, the use of fruit baits, perfected over years of research by South African game organisations, has proven to be a game changer for controlling baboon populations. By 2015, the technique, combined with a carefully concealed hunting tent, had achieved an impressive 85% success rate, first demonstrated in the mountain valleys of the Eastern Cape. The setup is simple but purposeful. The hunter's tent is set up 15 yards from the bait pile to attract unsuspecting baboons. As expected, the baboons are drawn to the sweet scent of the fruit and approach with cautious curiosity. However, they will not detect the hunter, because the shelter is designed to match the natural color of the forest. This is considered a careful calculation by the hunter to prevent pests. Additionally, the success of each hunt is a combination of both the use of the gun and a relaxed state of mind. His movements are carefully considered as he checks every part of the weapon from the secure loading to the fine adjustments of the scope. In every hunt, the South African authorities prepare many countermeasures. Using the bow, this hunter emphasized that Matthew's Title 38 is his favorite bow with a neutral reflex design, 7-inch stand height, and short limbs that provide exceptional stability and speed. equipped with CBE Axis target sights and Hamsky target hybrid mounts. The Title 38 offers reliability and versatility, making it an ideal choice for taking down baboons at close range. Furthermore, the hunter training period in South Africa is within 6 to 12 months to ensure the safety of the hunter.
Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Holy sh**.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.